Hey everybody, it's Jane Johnston with the Bar Hill Group at Remax Camosun, host of Vancouver Island Time. I'm here with Amber Rozon. Amber, you work with what company?
Lovewinx is the name of it.
So, when I first heard that company, I thought of eyelashes, but it's not. What is it that you do exactly?
Oh, it's a lot sexier than eyelashes. The eyelashes are, the whole wink thing is pretty sexy. My company is all about the sexy, fun goods and pampering spa.
Yes, and so how long have you been doing that?
I've been with Lovewinx for just over 5 years. Actually, March marks my 5th year, and it has been an amazing adventure. I've had a lot of success with my business and growth of myself, and helping a lot of people to gain that becoming comfortable and confident in their sexuality.
Okay, so we're going to be talking about a taboo subject, I think. Is it considered taboo anymore or not?
I think it definitely is. I come across that a lot. A lot of people have an issue because it has that taboo label on it. So that's what I really enjoy, is helping people to kind of break that down and educate them on it.
So, so when you have a party, so actually, why don't you tell us how you do your business? Because I think people should understand the whole concept beginning to end. So you meet somebody and they say they want to host a party. What is a party?
So are we talking about this new world? How that works?
Yeah. Actually, well, you can talk about the transition, because that's really important. So you're in a multi-level marketing company. You sell something. It's all virtual, and I don't know why people are showing up in the studio, but anyway. So you're in a multi-level marketing company. People purchase from you. Generally, you go to their homes at the end of the day, in the evening, and it's women only, I'm assuming, or do you have men and women?
Our company allows any walk of life, and majority of my business is definitely women, or I like to call vulva owners, because some people identify or don't identify at all.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so previously you used to go to people's homes, and then COVID-19 happened, and how'd that change things for you?
Originally, I was just like, oh, I guess I'm done for, I don't know how long. I don't know what's going to be happening here. And then it kind of became evident that people were buying sex toys and pleasure products and all the good stuff. So then I was like, okay, well, I can help a number of people here. So let's open the doors. And it was definitely a learning curve. I'm not a very techie person, so learning how to figure out how I was going to work the virtual parties was a step itself. But basically how that looks is, with many trial and errors, what I do is I create a group, and then in that group, probably about 3 or 4 days before the party, that has changed. Like I said, it's been trial and error, a lot of it. And leading up to the actual party, which ends up being a Zoom event. So it's basically everyone hops on Zoom. And if you're unfamiliar with Zoom, it's a great platform where we get to connect, interact. People can ask questions in real time. So it's a really great way of bringing us together while we're apart for these parties. So there's a lot of laughter and it's super fun. And then leading up to the party, in that group that I've created, I'll be posting fun inspiration things just to kind of raise people's days, sneak peeks at our product, some sexual education, just to kind of warm them up before the big events.
Do you find people need education?
I absolutely do. A lot of people have a huge lack of it, and it's sad. They don't even understand their own body. They don't even know their own parts, and it's no wonder it's not like this education supplied. And a woman's orgasm is barely talked about, so there's no understanding of it.
I hear that Leanne Gebicki created something for you. Is that correct?
She did. This was a very special order, and it was funny. I was thinking about asking her for a while, and then once we, went into this virtual world, I was thinking this is going to be a great educational tool. So I actually had Leanne create me a 3D clitoris, and so during my parties, in the middle of it, while I start talking about arousal products, this is Chloe, by the way, and I'll bring out Chloe and I'll just put her up here and say, okay, can anyone tell me what this is? And nobody knows what this is. They think it's a wishbone.
Maybe it is.
I'll cover it like, yeah, it is a wishbone. I'll cover it like this, and then I'll ask, okay, now does anybody recognize her? And yeah, so it's a really great learning tool, and it's very eye-opening for the viewers. Everyone loves Chloe, and Chloe exists for one reason. So I get to kind of go like, Chloe's doing a little dance. What is Chloe like? Why does she exist? Pleasure. And then that's when the whoosh, everyone's like, what? So very fun.
Leanne has a, what do you call it, 3D printer. So that's how Amber was able to order that from her. So Leanne has been doing some great work actually for people who are in the healthcare industry and helping with masks and stuff and tying it on. Okay, so so people obviously, as we said, may not be fully versed in their own bodies, and they may not be fully versed in their own in your products. So so I'm imagining you send them some sort of virtual catalog.
Yeah. So prior to the party, they can get the whole view. They can go on the website, check it out, or the catalog. And then the night of the virtual event, that's when we go over the goods in detail.
And what's the advantage for a seller or for a person to host a party? What's the advantage to them? Because I know MLMs usually have, I haven't hosted one of your parties, so MLMs usually offer some sort of incentive to somebody to host a party. And what the hostess does, right, is invite all their friends.
That's right.
She has like 8 or 10 friends, they all come, and because it's on a call, it's confidential, just like it would be in somebody's living room, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So, and with the confidentiality, that's kind of a very important aspect of this business, obviously. So so when we do that Zoom presentation, once that's done, then I'll inform everyone. I'll contact you individually, and that's when I'll help you with your wants, your desires, your needs.
Oh, so that's great. So it actually opens up you probably would have a better conversation with people post Zoom party than you would if it was at somebody's house, I'm thinking.
Yeah, and when I do them at in people's homes, is we have that private shopping still. We'll go into usually a bedroom. It's not weird though. One-on-one. And so there's still that private shopping experience, because I always want to help people. If someone, they want to buy a vibrator, let's say, and they don't know the importance of a lubricant or a cleaner. So when someone's just shopping online, they don't think about that. So for me, I always ask people, do you have a water base? That's also very important versus silicone, because silicone will actually break down toys. So I like to always have that personal touch, make sure I'm giving them the advice and the information that they need to improve their purchase and their happiness in the end.
And so do they get products? Do people who are hosting get products as a result?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So for the hosts, every consultant's different. Everyone runs their businesses different. The host automatically gets 10% of the sales. So let's say we have $1,000 party, it's pretty average. The host is going to walk away with $100 in free product, and then different reward levels. So they get their entire order 20% off, or 25 or 30 or 50. So the hosts get spoiled for bringing their friends for a fun night.
So are you finding, are your parties popular right now?
Honestly, Jane, I've been busier than I have for a few months now. I just keep filling my calendar, and then I'm looking at it like, oh my God, I have 8 or 9 parties this week. Like, what have I done? But it's so fun. And the great thing about the virtual world is people can literally attend in their PJs, with a glass of wine in hand or water or whatever their choice of beverage is. And some girls like to get all dressed up because it's girls' night, and they like to have a reason to get all dolled up and feel all beautiful and whatnot. But I forgot what you actually asked me. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I'm just asking, like, so with COVID-19, has business taken off, or has it changed?
Yes, smoking busy. The other day I wasn't even dressed yet, and I was taking orders all day long from the previous parties. And another thing is, in the virtual world, so many people can attend. Like, Zoom allows 100, and my average party is like 8 to 14 people on a Zoom. And then also the people that actually can't attend the Zoom that are in the group, they often want to place orders too. So there's so many more people that are wanting the product. And so I'm having like an over 10 grand month, which in my business is very, very, very good.
Awesome.
So it's crazy. Yeah. It's been super fun, but so busy. I was shocked by it.
So you didn't come to this business with a background in sales, right?
No, my background is restaurants, hotels. So serve, bartend, manage. So people business, I guess, still.
Yeah, service industry then.
Service industry. So kind of sales, I guess,
So understanding your client, what their needs are. So what I'm trying to say is that somebody, if they wanted to, you will run a team, right?
Yeah.
And so as you run a team, if somebody wants to join your team, they don't have to, first of all, they don't have to be in Victoria. They can be anywhere in the world, correct?
And we're in North America for our company.
Okay, in North America. In the US too?
Yep.
US? Okay.
Yep.
I'm getting some comments here. Somebody says, sounds like a fun party. You guys are having too much fun. That's Chris Cochran.
Obviously.
And Leanne Becky is saying, I didn't have to cook and bake for my party. So I guess that's the other bonus.
That's true. Yeah. No cooking, baking. You can just, like I said, grab that glass of wine, plant yourself on your couch, and away we go.
So how do you train people in that business?
So the company itself has many different levels of training available. When I have a team member, I want my team to all remain the same standards. So I have strong standards. I want them to understand the product. I want them to understand you're providing a service, and your job is to help your clients receive what they want, they desire, and to kind of know that. So I have a team page. I do a ton of video training, written training, basically every component that they need to run their own business. I've already developed, and it's just kind of teaching it and duplicating it. So it's a simple structure.
Right. Okay. So replicable and scalable.
Yes.
And essentially you want somebody who's comfortable connecting with other people socially, right?
Absolutely. This is a major people business. I know some people think that, oh, it's great money, and then they're not people, and that doesn't work out because you're dealing with people. They're your business. So that's a very important personality trait for sure.
I agree. I agree. Okay. And so, and do you talk to people who host these parties about being a part of your team if they look like they're a connector?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I've actually had, my gosh, in the last few days, a few of my hosts have joined because they're like, this looks like fun. And I love all this stuff, and I love talking to people. And a lot of them are really big into sexual education. So that's one thing that I like to definitely get out there. I think it's important that people know what this is, and more importantly, how to please it. So yeah, so they have to be fun, and it's okay if you're not. I mean, when I first started, I was super shy. So I've definitely built my confidence throughout this time in my business. And if you're shy, that's okay, but you definitely need to be like a people person and want to help people.
So, okay, so you host a party, you have everybody come to the party. Is that how you get your leads for your next parties?
Yes. So that's social media as well, but the majority of how I fill my calendar is because people are at the party, they're having so much fun, they fall in love with the line. You know, we're all on budgets, and that's a really good thing. And they want more outside their budget. So a great way of doing that is to have a party, because you get spoiled with free stuff and those discounts. And then your friends get to gather, connect, have fun, laugh, and get together while we're, not together.
Okay, and Linda's asking, are the parties for just for women? I think they would be beneficial to men, happy wife, happy life.
Absolutely. Men are totally welcome. Like I said, any walk of earth is welcome. It's just always up to the host how she wants to do her party. So some people, I've done couples parties, and then I've just done the women parties, but I've yet to do an all men's party. So I'm totally interested in that if anybody wants to.
Okay, so do you want to show us some of your stuff?
Oh yes, let's do that.
We have about 10 minutes, so.
Okay. All right. So
world. Okay. If you have any children, you may want to remove them from the room. We're going to have an adult discussion.
So Shoreline uses very natural ingredients, high quality ingredients, and it ranges from all natural spa goodies to all the sexy fun. So one of our very popular products, it's funny because we have all these sexy goods, but this is our Wonder Oil, and it is insanely popular. It actually just got restocked, which is very exciting because a lot of people are wanting it. But it's your skin healer, so you can use this for cuts, scrapes, scars, stretch marks, eczema, psoriasis. A lot of people love it for the eczema factor. I personally put it on my face at night, and I find it really helps with preventing blemishes, as well as helping to hydrate the skin, because it has the hemp oil in it, and hemp oil is really great because it penetrates deep in the skin, doesn't just sit on the surface.
So how much is that?
Oh, so this is $29. Retails at $29 plus your tax. And another product that just restocked is our Revive Gel. And again, we have lots of sexy fun products. This is not one to put on your bits, okay? This is actually a pain relief gel. So if you have a sore neck, sore back, sore shoulder, you name it, it's going to help with those aches and pains. It's a base of aloe vera, so it's very hydrating for the skin. It has peppermint oil, so it's antibacterial, as well as peppermint creates that nice cooling, tingly sensation. And the menthol really works deep down into the tissue and helps with that inflammation. So this also retails at $29 for the bottle.
So and then for massage.
That's for, that's like, it's more of a gel, so it's more like rub it on, but it does come in a lotion form. So if you like that minty, fresh, kind of tingly sensation, it does come in a lotion. For massage, though, because massage is actually rated #1 for foreplay, massage candle here, it actually burns down into an oil. So once it's melted down, you just blow it out and then just dribble this sexy, warm, pheromone-loaded. If you don't know what pheromones are, they make you feel beautiful and sexy and confident and in the mood. So really sexy, warm massage. And massage is a great way to create connection and intimacy with your partner. And then how can you not feel turned on when your body's all touched? Lubricant, so very, very important. A lot of people don't realize how important lubricant is. And a misconception is, well, if she's wet, she's turned on. Not true. Someone could be ridiculously revving to go and dry as a desert downstairs. And that's when it becomes an issue, because a lot of women that I speak with are self-conscious about that, and then they think there's something wrong with them, and that's the last thing that we want. So always use lube. If you want the full spiel, have a party. But this is pH balance, and that's very important because as vulva owners, we are naturally too acidic. An acidic environment can cause yeast. So you want to bring that acidity level down and pH balancing. It's kind of funny though, because semen is actually very high in acid. So it raises their levels back up. So they're literally working against us. I don't know what that's about. But this, I'll show you guys. This is not sticky, not tacky. Literally just rub it into your skin. And what's great about it is that it works with your lubricant. So whatever little lubrication production you've got going, this is gonna like fire it. Just keep it going. Work with it. So very, very important. And I'm not sure what we're at for time, but I'm gonna show you.
We have 10 minutes. We're good.
Oh, perfect. Oh, I can show you guys all sorts of fun stuff. So talking about massage, this is a really great couples toy or solo play. So this is Massage Bliss. It has 10 solid vibration patterns. So you can start super gentle and then slowly go up in that solid vibe. I'll turn on for you guys if you have time. And what's nice about that is different times of the month, our sensitivity levels change. So sometimes we're like really, really sensitive, and other times you're like, more power. So this one kind of covers all of the time. Also hands-free. So this is a great massage tool, especially if your partner's not very good at massage. Just, get your candle, rub it on and rub it all around. It's a sexy vibrating massage. And then you can use it to massage other areas too. So that's a very gentle.
Do men use that toy?
What's that?
Do men use that toy?
Absolutely. This is a full body toy and it gets quite powerful. So really nice. Yeah. 20 different settings. So it's got the party vibes like oons, oons, oons.
I should go to the party just if I want to laugh, right?
Sure. That's exactly, for me, the parties have seriously been feeding my soul because I'm such a people person and not being able to see people is driving me crazy. But these parties, I get to see like 10 different individuals every day and it's so fun. Infatuation, very, very powerful. Little tip with your toy, bring out Miss Chloe here. You can use a toy directly on what you know as the clitoris, okay? This is actually the tip of the iceberg. Clitoris is 90% internal, okay? Only exists for pleasure, remember that. So you can use it to stimulate the actual clitoris or lie it flat on the vaginal lips. And look at all these nerve endings here, these clitoral legs. And then, because you see these bulbs here, you can use it for the, basically the first third of the vagina has the most nerve endings. So lots of sensation there. This is very powerful and very quiet.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Quiet's important, I guess, right?
Quiet is important to some people. There's lots of different toys. It just depends on your needs again, right?
So funny.
I know.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I know. I love it. I wasn't sure if the toys were going to be coming out.
Oh, so funny. Okay, keep going.
So this one. Massages that sweet, sweet spot known as the G spot. Love to come to the motion, okay? And then you have the clitoral little silicone fingers here to massage the clitoris. Vibration as well. So that's called Hello G. Very popular as of late. People at home that, Tinder's a write-off, so there's gotta be something.
Okay, we have a question from Leanne. Tell us about the It's Not Your Birthday and when you're making dinner for the family. Linda says.
I feel like there's a story here that I forgot.
Okay, Mark Dumais says he's blushing. Okay, tell us about It's Not Your Birthday. What's Leanne talking about?
It's Not Your Birthday is one of it's actually a retired toy now, but it's a man sleeve. So we do have man's products as well. So great things to use to pleasure your partner, right? Or if you're not in the mood, you can literally go tell them to screw themselves. So there's also a great warm-up.
So funny. Oh, my face is sore. Okay, next one. 5 minutes.
Okay, I saved the best for last. This is pure ecstasy. It's beautiful. But I'm going to paint a picture for everybody. You can have a warm, vibrating shaft inside. But this is where it becomes very popular. Okay? Your clitoris is being sucked at the same time.
Oh my God.
Okay?
Oh.
Suction, and a lot of people don't know, but blood flow. This is why we have, I always say, anyone that owns a vulva, because I don't like to use the term woman, because I know some people, different terms. So vulva owners, it means you own a clitoris, basically. Or like a crock pot. You take time. You need to sizzle. You need to warm up. Time being the key word. The penis owners are that Instapot, like, where's my finger? Ready to go. So that creates like, crock pot. This is weird. It's opposite. Crock pot. Okay. And then we've got Instapot. Big gap. You need to warm up your partners. They need that warm up.
Yeah.
So blood flow is what's happening when that warm up's happening. And that's how we lead to pleasure and orgasms.
Well, and also a lot of what you're talking about, I mean, in all seriousness, is intimacy, right?
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
And a lot of people just think if they're not intimate, they're not, if they're just focused on sex, they're probably less pleasure because there's no intimacy, I think.
Yeah. And that's when it comes to like foreplay is so important. That's that whole warming up. So like the massage, the loving of each other's bodies and showing that connection. Cause it's not, so many times it's you roll over, you take off your pants and bam, bam, bam. I mean, that's not super intimate. So building that connection, and a lot of people are at home right now and can take advantage and enjoy rebuilding and reigniting that connection, that fire of why you kind of first fell for each other. And you can have all sorts of fun. Like it's, simple as adding a fun thing that's going to create swirly hot movement inside, or our orgasm gel that's going to create tingly pulsating movement sensations on the clitoris, or bringing in a fun vibe, or tying each other up. But there's so many different things that you can do. So yes, intimacy, that's a big one. Creating that fun.
All right, so maybe this could be my party.
Absolutely, Jane.
Okay.
I will report on anyone that wants to order.
Okay, so if you're interested in ordering something, or you want to maybe work and earn an income, this might be something you might want to do if you are currently unemployed. You can talk to Amber at Ambers Lovewinx, and this is her number, 250-893-5058, and amberrozon.lovewinx@gmail.com. So you can watch the show over and over again if you want to be entertained. And if you want to hold a party, let Amber know as well. And if you have any questions, best way to get in touch is email or phone. Which one?
Phone. Yeah, I'm always on my phone. It barely leaves my side.
Okay. All right. And tomorrow night, we're going to have Emilia Tamburi. She's going to be talking about community tomorrow at 4:30. And next week, we have a number of speakers coming up. I'm going to be finalizing them over the weekend. We are not currently full next week. So if you want to be on the show, if you are a local entrepreneur, please contact me. You can message me through Facebook. And I'm Jane Johnston with the Briar Hill Group at Remax Camosun. All right. I hope you had fun today. I know I did. Thank you so much for joining us, Amber.
Thank you so much, Jane. I really appreciate this. It's a ton of fun.
Good. Okay, we'll see you guys later tomorrow at 4:30. Bye-bye.
Bye.